What's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 23 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to be going over the content schedule for this week in MUT, featuring the biggest promo of the year and a surprise content drop. Also, we'll be giving you our Week 13 Team of the Week predictions. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video, if you like it, if it helps you out, make sure to go ahead and click that thumbs up button. Shows a lot of support on the channel, helps the videos get noticed. Also, if you're brand new here, you were searching on YouTube for MUT 23 content, or maybe the video is recommended to you, stay a while, click that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on as well so you guys are alerted when we drop additional videos. Let's start with a quick announcement here. Friday, December 23rd, 8 p.m. Eastern time, we're going to be hosting on my Twitch channel the 5th annual Ugly Sweater Party, giveaways all night, Xbox and PSN gift cards. There's going to be an ugly Christmas sweater contest that all of you can enter. Hopefully we'll have Twitch drops activated that night, and a portion of whatever subs we get will be donated to a charity. We haven't decided on that one yet, but I hope to see a lot of you there. Twitch.tv/IamPopularStranger. Make sure you're following. So let's get into the content schedule for the week. So GMM, notice the dates and the times here. 12/6, which is tomorrow, 12/8, which is Thursday. It's going to be at 10:30 a.m. Eastern time, but on 12/7, 7 p.m. Eastern time. So that means Wednesday night, there's going to be a special stream, 7 p.m. Eastern time, that's going to likely be the Zero Chill reveal. So looking forward to that, seeing what we're going to get. We will be dropping a video later this afternoon on everything to expect and how you can prepare for the Zero Chill promo. But let's go over the content schedule. Team Builders, surprised that we're seeing this. Not quite sure when it's coming out either, because it didn't drop today. Likely tomorrow, maybe? I don't know, because we're getting Team of the Week tomorrow as well. So are we getting like a double content drop? If so, I mean, that's a W. I would be fine if they spaced it out and gave us Team of the Week tomorrow, Team Builders Wednesday, and then Zero Chill on Thursday. But time will tell. We'll find out. But of course, Zero Chill coming on Thursday. That's going to be a month-long promo, pretty much all the way until January 1st. Legends coming on Saturday, 1 LTD, 2 set Legends. So again, we'll see what we get. Very excited about it. A lot of content is likely going to be dropping over the next several weeks. And as the information continues to roll in, we got you covered in videos. One thing that's not on this that I think a lot of people were expecting is a Season 3 reveal. So the rumors may be true. Again, I think we'll find out more information later this week, but it's possibly not looking like Season 3, even though Season 2 expires on Thursday, that we're going to be getting a Season 3 Field Pass. My prediction for the last couple days has been that they're just going to give us a really big Zero Chill Field Pass, which I am okay with, as long as that Field Pass gives you like 50 plus levels worth of rewards. So we'll see. Let's talk Team of the Week predictions for week number 12. Remember, last week we saw our first time upgrade to 94 overalls for the Team of the Week champions, and the same overall path should follow, which means we're going to get 85 overalls for the very low elites, 88s, 91s, and then the champions are going to be the 94 overall cards. Let's get into the predictions for the second week in a row. Jalen Hurts is on the list. Here's the thing, if he doesn't get a card, it's a 100% lock that he's planned for Zero Chill, whether it's a ghost card or a champion card. He's going to get an upgrade. So would I like him to get a Team of the Week card? Absolutely. Am I going to stress out if he doesn't? No, because I know he's going to be getting something in the future. But 380 passing yards, 3 passing touchdowns, and also had a rushing TD. I think the best offensive performance of week 13, and he should be a 94 overall champion, or player of the week, I should say, if they give him a card. Jared Goff gets an 88 overall for my predictions here. Big win for the Lions. They've been playing well lately. I know they're usually the butt of jokes, but they almost beat the Bills, and they've won a handful of games over the last several weeks here. 340 passing yards for Goff and 2 touchdowns. And then you got to give Brock Purdy a card coming in for the 49ers. What do you guys think about him? Can he carry the 49ers in that defense, or can the defense carry him? More than likely. But 210 passing yards and 2 touchdowns. 49ers win over the Dolphins. Not a lot of great running back performances yesterday. The only one that's worth mentioning is going to be Josh Jacobs, 144 rushing yards and 1 touchdown. He's been on an absolute tear over like the last month and some change. But he has a 92 overall. Same thing as last week. He probably could have got a card last week for last week's performance, but he's not going to get one because they're not going to give him a +2 overall. Everybody says, but they did it with Jonathan Taylor last year. That's because Jonathan Taylor had a 5 touchdown game. 144 yards and 1 touchdown is very good. but it's not worthy of giving him a +2, so it's not going to happen. But I like to mention him. Same thing with his teammate Devontae Adams, who recently got a most feared card, already has a 92. They're not going to go +2 on him for a 94, but he had a great performance, 177 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns, and not pictured here, and I won't take the time out to do it. But the same thing is going to go for A.J. Brown, who just got a 93 overall. He had a great performance, 2 touchdowns, over 100 receiving yards. They're not going to give him a 94 and go +1. Garrett Wilson had a great day, no touchdown, so it's always a little tricky here, but 162 receiving yards, 88 or 91 potentially for his upgrade. His last card was a Team of the Week card as well. Same thing with Amon-Ra St. Brown, though I think he should get at least a 91 overall here, 114 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns. And one other wide receiver who recently got a card, but I feel like this card was way too low in overall, and he deserves better. Scary Terry McLaurin for the Washington Commanders, who tied with the Giants yesterday, 105 receiving yards and 1 touchdown. They may possibly give him a Team of the Week card, and if they did, I would assume it would be a 91 overall. Now, on the defensive side, it's very tough because the first 4 players that I'm going to read to you, because of their previous card, assuming they get an upgrade, they're too high in overall, where their really only option is going to be the 94 overall player of the week. And out of these 4 names, like, who do you give it to? Number 1 is going to be Malik Hooker, 1 interception, 1 touchdown, which is a pickup from a fumble. They're not going to give him a 94, right? I mean, I doubt he gets a 91 because he's already got the 90 competitive pass. So I don't think Malik Hooker gets a card at all, but we got to mention his performance. Then we have Chandler Jones, who got a 90 overall very early in the season. The only possible place where he can get an upgrade is going to be a 94. He had 3 sacks. And then a better performance than that is going to be Nick Bosa, who had 3 sacks and a forced fumble. He could be in line for the 94 overall. That's the only place really for his upgrade to go. Bobby Wagner, 2 sacks and an interception. He's got a 90 overall, so his potential upgrade is only a 94. So EA really has to pick one out of those 4 guys, and there's one other performance that could be worthy of Player of the Week. Before we get there, Deron Bland had 2 interceptions for the Cowboys. Being that he just has this core rookie card, I think that the most likely scenario here is they give him an 85 overall, possibly an 88, but I'm guessing probably the 85. And here's that other potential Player of the Week. It's Justin Simmons for the Broncos, who had 2 interceptions and 1 forced fumble. His previous card is still a core elite 85 overall, so he could just go up to either an 88 or a 91, or possibly a 94 if they're not going to do anything with those first 4 guys I mentioned. Jalen Petrie, who's been on my list a couple times this season. Texans absolutely stink, unfortunately, but he had another good game there. 16 tackles and 1 interception. And then finally we have Tony Fields, who only has a core gold card for the Browns. Pretty impressive stat line here. By the way, Petrie would either be an 88 or a 91. Tony Fields, I assume, would be an 85 overall, possibly an 88. He had 1 forced fumble, 1 interception, and 1 touchdown. Pretty good stuff there. Let's go to LTD predictions. Remember, these are active players in the NFL who had good Week 13 performances in a previous season. Jonathan Taylor, I think this is like the 4th time he's been on my list for an LTD for a performance in that 2021 season last year where he played so well. 143 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns back in Week 13 last year. And TJ Watt, I know Steeler fans have been, where is this guy's upgrade? He's missed a handful of games because of injury. Could he get one for his 2021 performance? In Week 13, he had 3.5 sacks and 1 forced fumble. In 2019 against the Eagles, Devontae Parker went absolutely ham. He's actually received Team of the Week card for this performance. I think he even got an LTD before for this performance. So I don't know if it's going to happen again, but if it does, 159 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns. In 2015, another wide receiver, Allen Robinson, who's done for the year in this season, had 153 receiving yards and 3 touchdowns. And then finally, another ultimate kickoff card who could get an upgrade, another player who's going to be out, I think, for the remainder of the season, or at least for a very long time, is Von Miller. Pretty impressive stat line in 2012. 1 interception, 1 forced fumble, and 1 touchdown. So we'll see what happens if any of those guys get an LTD. As far as the legends go, remember, these are players who had a good Week 13 performance in a prior season, but are not active NFL players. I know this one's on a lot of people's wish lists. In 2016, Andrew Luck, only 278 passing yards. I shouldn't say only, that's still pretty good, but 4 touchdowns in that game, 4 passing touchdowns in that game. So possibly that happens in 2013. Alshon Jeffrey, Eagles legend, Super Bowl champion Alshon Jeffrey, I'll add at that. 249 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns. And then Justin Tuck that same year had 4 sacks in a Week 13 performance. In 2011, Percy Harvin, 156 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns. In 2006, Syracuse legend Marvin Harrison had 172 receiving yards and 1 touchdown. And then finally, I think he got this card last year as well for this performance. I could be mistaken. I know he got a card last year in 2003. We went way back, almost 20 years. Dre Bly had 2 interceptions and 1 forced fumble. So those are all of the Team of the Week predictions. If I left any players out, leave it down below in the comments section. And thank you guys so much for tuning in to another video. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.